Today's exciting movie clip. She thought he was safe.
This true crime movie is a good one, done really well, but it's rough. This pair were some of the most disgusting, cruel, sadistic serial killers, and that's just scratching the surface.
That's just
Appropriate Adult
scratching the
focuses more
surface.
on the investigation and getting those sickos behind bars, but they of course do have to cover the crimes in there, and it's a lot. So be forewarned. Fred and Rose West, infamous. Even their address, 25 Cromwell Street, is infamous. Appropriate Adult stars Emily Watson, Dominic West, and Monica Dolan.
Don't worry, I got the juicy stuff for y'all right here.
Skirt, normally car. And we were pretty sure she was a lesbian, like. So me and Rose said, hang on a sec, you better think about this girl, you know. Give it a night at least. So next morning come up and she looked real rough. She'd been crying, and so Rose says, let her go. She said, I'll go to the bank and draw out £600. She can have that and go. So Rose goes off, and I'm left in the hall with Heather in a suitcase, and she's got her hands on her hips, you know, the big lady like, and I say, how about you get a flat up the road? You can have girlfriends up there. And she said, if you don't let me fucking go, I'll give all the kids acid. That's LSD, like, and they'll jump off the church roof and kill themselves. And I said, well, that ain't right.
I like him as an actor.
You're threatening to do that, your own brother and sisters. And she's got a smile on her face, like sort of smirk, like, try me and I'll do it. So I just lunged at her like that, and then I grabbed her by the throat like that, and I held her there for, I don't know how long, but it was quick, you know, it was real quick, because it's surprising how long you can hold someone by the throat until they, but I can't even remember to that extent what happened next, but the next minute she's gone blue. And I'm looking at her from head to foot, and, you know, what the heck's gone wrong? So I put her on the floor, and I'm blowing in her mouth, I'm pumping her chest, and she's getting bluer. And I didn't know what to do. I mean, I hadn't meant to hurt her. And Rose is due back any minute. I'm thinking, geez, I've got to do something, and I was scared. So I was going to put her in the Wendy house, and then I thought I'd put her in the dustbin, but I couldn't get her in there. So I get this ice saw, you know, with the two prongs at the top and the serrated edges that you use them for cutting blocks of ice, and I cut her legs off, and I mean, that was unbearable. You know, I can still hear that in my sleep. And I cut her head off, and I close her eyes first, because well, you're not going to take a sword to your own daughter when she's sat there looking at you, are you? And then she fit neatly in the bin. So I push it down to the end of the garden, behind the Wendy house, and then I take her suitcase of clothes and I stuck it out behind the vets on St. Michael's Square where everyone chucks their rubbish. And then I got Heather from behind the Wendy house and buried her. And I've been meaning to come down here and get all this sorted out before, but I never got round to it.
Well, she thought she was safe. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe.
Caroline fled out in the heavy rain. Just as she got up from the ground, the monster chased after her. She started running briskly towards the distance. The monster was hot on her heels. She pleaded with the driver to open the door, but he gestured that he was off duty.
Please open the door. Open the door, she's coming.
She urged the driver to start the bus, but the driver said there was nothing outside. He asked Caroline to look. She slowly stood up.
There's nobody out there.
She double-checked that there was no abnormality outside. The driver opened the door and let her get off. She looked at her home in the distance, but dared not go back.
Leaving the child unattended is a jailable offense. This is sad.
Subscribe.